Hello, my loves. This is a reminder to follow the signs and synchronicities. They know better than your mind or your ego. The heart has an intelligence, divine guidance has an intelligence far beyond what you could potentially think for yourself. So even though you have desires and you have things you really want, there could be a potential timeline that is even greater than you can imagine. And one of the ways that we can discover what that is, what our highest potential timeline is when we choose to follow the synchronicities, which are those magical coincidences that seem too good to be true. And in no way could they be possible to be created or made up in some way. It's like, how could that happen? So for example, let's say if you hear the title of a book 3 times in 1 week, it's like, oh, maybe I should read that book. Or if you are wanting a new job and suddenly you get a job opportunity doing exactly what you love, but maybe it's in a different city and you feel really attached to the city you're in. So that's a beautiful synchronicity to take advantage of that moment, and maybe that change is exactly what you need. Another thing could be with a lover, with a partner, you're wanting to attract that in, and you find that the person comes into your life and maybe you're not ready, but they have all the elements that you've been seeking, and there's so many similarities and ways that your paths have crossed, and maybe that's showing you that a relationship is perfect for the now. There's so many ways that synchronicity can find us, and a lot of times when it's time to make big decisions, we want to use synchronicity instead of our thoughts, because a lot of times fear can get in the way, and fear is connected to our ego, and our ego wants to keep us small, and oftentimes the ego doesn't like change, and the ego doesn't want to evolve, and it doesn't want to transform. And with synchronicity, we can be guided on a path that we never thought we would ever do, but it could take us on the most beautiful life adventure. So part of synchronicity, I feel, is connected to the wonder and the mysteries of life. So if you are someone who knows change needs to happen, what I do is I pray for signs and synchronicities. So for example, if I'm like, where should I focus my work next? And then suddenly I receive emails to book media opportunities or reality TV. So that's like clear, right? Or I get emails from clients and it's clear, right? So it's being unattached to an outcome and really trusting that whatever is for our highest and best good, may that be what manifests. So that's what I always like to share with people, is really be in that intention of whatever is for your highest and best good. So if you have any questions around synchronicity, I'm going to just check your messages. If you have any questions about synchronicity or following your highest path, or if you're in a space of challenge or change, I really invite you to share any comments or questions that you have. In this time too, it's like I'm always open to how like my work changes, or where is the best place for me to be to share my work. And it's interesting, at this time I've been hearing the call to potentially take on new clients. So if you are someone who's been wanting to work with me, there's so many ways to do that. But either way, I love sharing on here and really sharing to support you in your highest light, in you being able to guide yourself and knowing that you have an internal compass that has all the answers, that's heart-centered, not mind-centered, right? So a big key to living a life we love, our ultimate life, is to be centered in our hearts, to really choose the path of love, the path of connection, the path connected to our dreams and desires, not what we think we should be doing or what other people are telling us, or settling for what's right in front of us, but rather really deciding like, okay, I really want next level. So sorry about that. You might be hearing some barking. I'm outside enjoying the sunset, and I think one of the neighbors has their dog out, so don't mind that. Hi, Sam. I'm looking at some of you. It's so nice to see some old friends on here. So someone has a question. How do I protect my energy as I go through the day? So I love sharing about energy medicine, and our energy is the most powerful thing to support us in magnetizing opportunities as well as feeling good. So it is important to protect our energy, and there's so many ways to do that. And of course, in all of my work and my courses and programs, I share all about it. But a quick tip that I can give you is that whatever comes to your mind when you think of your aura, right? So your aura is your energy field. It's this electromagnetic field that's around you. It's like when someone walks into a room, you can feel their presence even if you don't hear them, and this is because you can feel their energy, and your energy is as big as your aura, and we can shrink our aura and we can make it bigger. So if you're wanting to protect your energy, what I recommend is just taking a moment to close your eyes and visualize some kind of protective field, whatever comes to you. Maybe you put a shield up, maybe you put some spiky things or mirrors or colors or just a coating, whatever comes to your mind that would be best for you. You can even ask the question of, what would protect my aura? And the reason why you want to protect your energy field is because you have important things you want to create, and any kind of interference, because other people's thoughts and other people's energy can affect how you feel. So it actually is very important to protect your energy. And so that's one way, and it could be different for everyone. Like how I want to protect my energy could be different from how you want to protect your energy. So that's one little tip that I'll share. And Sam writes, how are you? You look as beautiful as always, even more. How are you? So Sam, I'm really great. Really just in a space of expansion, going to go more into media with my work, feeling really called to be more on video and share all of these really great tips. And life is really beautiful in California, and yeah, just really loving life. And how are you? And I love seeing old friends when they are, she has babies now, and we used to go out like dancing and clubbing together, and that was always really fun. So I love when I see people on here from my olden days, or New York City days actually. So Cleve, Right Roads, thanks, I appreciate you. You're welcome. So yeah, guys, any questions you have, I'm going to do my best to come on live more frequently so we can have these Q&As. And when I just think of moments to, it's so sweet to see these messages. When I think of little tips for you guys, I just love coming on and sharing them. And today I felt called to share around synchronicity and following the signs, because even recently I was really deciding, like, where am I going to be? Am I going to go to Hawaii? Am I going to stay in California? And something was really telling me it's time to go back into media again. And it was just like this thought I had of like, with everything going on in the world, we need conscious media. We need more positivity. And as some of you know, I've always wanted to have like a TV show as well. And I was on Utopia back in the day, and I was like, oh, it'd be great to have like another TV show and share consciousness. And oh, sorry about that. So I just had an alert come up on my phone, a notification. I didn't put it on Do Not Disturb mode. Whoops. But, and so with that, I got a random email, from a company that wanted to work with me to share about a wellness product, and then another opportunity that I'll be sharing more about when the time is right. But the idea is it's important to follow like where you receive invitations from the universe. And so today I've been super inspired. I've been having a lot of different meetings, and I just wanted to come on to remind all of you that it's so important that you co-create your life and you choose the life you want to live, and you can live any life you want. And it starts by asking questions, really connecting to your heart and your desires, and then following the guidance that presents to you. It's almost like life is a game. And can you play the game? Can you get out of your own way? Hi, Grandma. I see my grandma's on here. So it's so nice to have such an array of people actually from all over the world tuning in to these moments and these chats that we get to have about living more consciously and really co-creating our lives from an abundant place, from a thriving place, from a place of knowing that you can have anything and do anything and be anything, and the sky is the limit. And I love my name, actually, Nikki Starr, because I feel like when my mom named me that, she was always like, I love you as high as the sky, or that saying, it's like, reach for the sky, because either way, or reach for the stars or the moon or the sun, because either way you'll land among the stars. So know that you have potential to do whatever it is that you can dream and desire, and allow synchronicity to be your roadmap. So I send you guys so much love. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. It's been so nice to see you here, and send me any questions on private chat that I can answer for you, or comment on my pictures or my stories, and I'm always glad to come on here and share. I send you love, and I wish you a beautiful weekend. Thanks for being here. Bye for now.